in Lincoln.
There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. We are on the web at WLCNsports.com. Download the Mixler app if you want to listen to us on the go. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Jake Johnston, Lloyd Kirby, Jim Ash with you this morning at Four Corners Lube. We are in one of the oil changing bays. If you come by now, Joe Ryan will change your oil.
They'll line up for that.
He'll clean your air filter.
Yeah, and you know what? I put the plug in 50% of the time. You're at your own risk. You'll know if you've won that prize a little bit later.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it would take to figure that out.
Probably not long
I think
at all.
a couple of miles.
A few minutes.
Few minutes not having that oil plug in.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and put the oil in and just leave it a little loose.
Yeah.
And that way, whoever gets the furthest away wins a prize. And we'll let you know what that is when you call in.
It's a big old bill from
It's a big old bill from someone not named William.
Auto repair place. We do have a guest with us today, all the way from Wisconsin. Former Lincoln, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, well, we don't have any info on you because
I'll do the talking.
all right.
All the way jumping
You do
in
the talking.
from Wisconsin. We've got Wayne Kelly with us for you old-time listeners out there. Wayno, as he was called, number 30 on the football field.
but number one in your heart.
Number one in my heart. Yeah, Wayno's an old buddy of mine. Been gone a long time. Well, let's go back in time, Wayno. You're a junior high guy, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yep. Junior high with over there with Clifford McBinch. Think he's listening?
He might be.
He might be. He's got nothing to do.
Probably not.
He probably sleeps in. But anyway, junior high, then out at the high school, a good athlete. And we talked about this last night. That's back when the Big 12 was the Big 12. And we ran a 4-3 defense, and Wayno was the middle linebacker and led the Big 12 in tackles that
Were
year.
you coaching back then, too?
He was. He did a lot of coaching. Not a lot of playing.
Put that mic up there by your mouth because I know it's going to rattle on some stuff. Yeah, we had it made back then, but Wayno led the Big 12 in tackles. That's quite a feat. He was a stud.
I don't know about that. But we had a great 4-3 defense set up for the middle linebacker to get a lot of tackles. So.
Well, you were doing what you're supposed to, but some guys wouldn't get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we talked last night about some of those old coaches back then. We're reminiscing for some of these people that, not you young guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Head coach was Larry Shoup.
we'll just sit back and listen. You
Yep.
go ahead.
Yep, Coach Shoup, he was great.
Yeah.
And,
Larry Shoup and Terry Call and
John Flowers.
yeah.
And who am I missing?
Who are you missing? Kenny Schweitzer.
Yeah, Coach Schweitzer, super guy. Yeah,
Yeah, I had breakfast with Kenny yesterday.
yeah. All very important. Had a lot of influence in my life. So
Yeah, they were all good dudes, you know. Good to us, taught us things. Remember that we were talking last night? That's back when, things were on reel-to-reel. That's a long time ago. And Coach Shoup had a reel-to-reel thing and would take us over to his house on Sunday nights and watch game film and lift weights in the driveway.
yeah, that was just before. Really, Advent people started lifting about that time. Before that was not very common. But he had summer workouts in his driveway, in his Coach Shoup's driveway. So
That's pretty funny stuff back then, compared to what it is now.
yeah,
I love to see you lifting weights back in the day.
Oh, we were strong. We had small T-shirts on. And,
Shorty shorts.
Hey,
those plastic weights they fill with sand. Put on another plate,
hey, remember when
You can't drop it because it'll bust open and lose all your sand.
Yeah, don't drive very hard or it weighs less and you can bench more.
hollow bar.
That's when. Do you remember they had the 250-pound club and your prize was a half shirt?
That's right.
I probably still have that in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
And it said, it was cut off and hemmed, and it said 250-pound club. And if you had that thing on with pride, I'm sure I have pictures of us wearing those things around.
You could put up to 250 anyway. You could really trampoline it, basically drop it, as your arms are extended and it would bounce off. You could pick it up. And
if you could catch it and hold it for a second, you were in the 250 club.
That's
250
right.
club.
Yeah.
That's funny stuff. Went to the SIU football camp back when. I That's I think and Flowers came from there. So
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
right. Yeah, I never went to that, but yeah, Coach Flowers. Yeah, he was a stud.
Has anybody heard from Coach Flowers? Like, have you? And
I heard
Memphis, and
Yeah,
that's all I know.
when he was down in Memphis, I heard from him before I went overseas in like 2001. So just briefly, but
Well, we'll go forward a little bit. We won't talk about the van you drove or the Pinto that
Yeah.
didn't have a bottom in it.
yeah.
That we had to put our feet in certain positions because if it rained, the water would spray up in your face.
Yeah, that's right.
We were living high on the hog.
High on
back
the hog. Yeah, that's right.
then. So after high school,
Yep.
you went to play football.
Yeah, I went to Illinois Valley, which they don't even have a program anymore.
IVCC?
But yeah, they were
That's up in
Peru.
Peru.
South
South
Peru.
Peru.
Yeah, I think they were ranked, I want to say top 5 nationally back then, and no program now. But went there, but got homesick, came home, went to Lincoln College with Joe and others, and actually then went to Illinois State. Actually, I worked out with the football team briefly, but yeah, it wasn't going to work out for me. But so graduated at Illinois State and then moved up to Wisconsin. So.
And then
Where at in Wisconsin?
Just north of Milwaukee, around a town called Sheboygan. Yeah.
Sheboygan.
So are you a Packers fan?
Actually, no, I actually hate the Packers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to ask you to leave. But
Yeah.
that should light the phone lines up.
Well, when I went up there, they were really bad, and the radio announcers just had this sort of pukey optimism. So, sort of planted a seed of hatred that sort of grew ever since then.
that's got to be rough for living, middle of, in the heart of Packer fan country
Oh
to
yeah.
be a hater.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be brutal. A lot of yellow and green.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I mean, we're an hour and a half from Lambeau, so it's dense Packer fan territory.
What a cool place, though. Lambeau's a
It
cool
is
place.
cool
I think
place.
it's a great place to see a
It is pretty
game.
neat.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I've been up there once, and it's just kind of didn't go to a game. We were up there for basketball. It's just out in the middle of nowhere,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
there you got this big old stadium, and in a town that's not really. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's smallish.
not much
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah. I saw the Packers play in County Stadium, the Brewers County Stadium, when they played Detroit. Watched Barry Sanders. That was memorable. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've been to Lambeau once, but
I'll tell you what, if you go to Lambeau and you watch a Packer game, it kind of makes you want to be a fan.
Don't.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, no.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you want to.
I'm going to tell you what, I go to Wrigley, and I love Wrigley Field. I'm a Cardinal fan, but I love Wrigley Field, and you get in all that mess, and you kind of want to cheer for them. I mean, I overcome it.
We'll let you. you got the Cubby blue on today.
World. That's a great place. You get caught up in it.
Joe.
Yeah.
He is Joe bandwagon. Ryan.
yeah, that's good.
Real sentimentalist. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, his devotion's deep.
I brought my Cardinal hat. You're hey, so you went up there with the work. You're like a bright guy, right? Chemist.
No.
What
I'm
would
a
they
chemist.
call you?
A chemist. Yeah.
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 Any of you guys chemists?
No. No.
Last night he was explaining something to me that made no sense at all.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wear these Velcro shoes.
He just never quite got the loop and swoop part of it.
Yeah, a bunch of high technical words. It's a bunch of letters in it. I had no idea what he was talking about.
So, I mean, if you look around here, could we build something out of all the chemicals here? Like something to
Or spray fluid over there, so.
clean Joe out?
Oh yeah. We
For-
could, we
for
can do
his,
that.
His little test he's got to get later?
Yeah. Oh, we could clean you out. Yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it.
So are we.
Well, you
We're going to need
went on-
that funnel over there, Lloyd. The big one.
Grab the funnel.
The big one. That's it.
Jim's going to get it. Look at Jim.
Jim's like, I got this.
No.
So anyway, though, you went up there, and I guess we should tell us about your wife because she's local. People would remember
Yeah.
her.
Debbie. Her maiden name's Jones. Debbie Jones from Broadwell. So
Yeah,
Ross and Faye were her parents. So yeah, she's local. She was a volleyball stud.
good athlete.
Yeah. So she actually played volleyball at Lincoln College. So
Now you're a chemist, and your brother's Bruce Kelly.
Yeah, we don't see that.
Let's see. Chemist
Bruce,
Bruce.
I don't know what he's talking about there, brother. I got nothing to do with that.
Bruce be on his way out here right now.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to see who's a
I'll
chemist.
see him. He's probably in Mexico. He's in Mexico all the time. So I mean, he never.
Yeah, that guy is a world
never-
traveler. He's
yeah.
always on vacation. He must have a lot of days off.
I don't know. I don't know about him.
A lot of money and a lot of days off.
All right.
Well, anyway, you did some mission trips and stuff, right? You were overseas.
Yeah,
what
we
would you
spent
call it?
4 years in Ethiopia, East Africa, W&I, as Christians in missions, telling people about Jesus Christ. So that was a great experience. To had the whole family, our 4 kids with us. Yeah.
In Ethiopia. So tell us a little bit about that. Like,
Well, it's one of the poorest countries in the world. It was totally undeveloped. We spent 3 years in the capital city. I taught science, Bible, did some things around the city. Debbie was a nurse, and then we spent a year in the remote area along the Sudan border doing health, water development. I mean, people had nothing. They thought, power tools, mirrors. They never saw any of that. So it was,
Nearest Joe.
well, pretty much similar to being at Joe's house. Yeah.
we have mirrors everywhere. I like to look at myself.
Well, he has his water hauled in from Voss Water
From
for his
Voss.
pool.
No, he
boss,
changed.
that other
It's
place.
smart water now.
Yeah, smart water. So I hope you drank some last night.
I was wondering why you were drinking
Did you go
pool
swimming
water.
at Joe's?
I did.
Yeah. Was it hot yesterday?
It was
Yes.
I've got chemical burns on my
Let me help you with this water.
You signed a
They made
waiver.
me swallow a chlorine tab before I got in the pool.
This will help irritation.
That's in case you tinkled in it. That's straight chlorine coming in there. You're helping with the pool.
The burn will go away.
Why wouldn't we invent that? You're a chemist. Let's
I don't
invent. Let's
my
invent
goodness.
pills, chlorine pills that you take before you get in a pool, and then you can pee in a pool, and you're actually helping chlorinate the pool.
It's a genius idea. Yeah.
It's called alcohol, Joe.
Not sure that's working.
I think it's vodka.
What years were you there in Ethiopia?
2001 to 2005. Yeah.
So would you? Do you know, has that country evolved a lot since then?
Actually, politically now they've got a new president, and they just made peace with Eritrea, what they had been at war at for a number of years. So things are developing there fairly nicely. Yeah, economically they're starting to open up a little bit.
So people, I mean, we take for granted over here. It had to be a real eye opener when you leave from the United States, where I guess we consider ourselves spoiled. Go over to a country like that. I mean, how do you adapt when you first get there? I mean, just from what you're used to.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. It's a heavy deal to sort of process that, see the poverty, but it takes time, and it actually was harder for us to readjust back here. Being there in the poverty where people struggle to have food or decent medical care, and then to come back here and see a pet store with 150 choices of, so. It's an adjustment, but it was a great experience for the whole family. It gives us perspective.
You said you had your kids over there. How old were they?
Anywhere from like 7th grade down to 2-year-old. So, I think it had an impact on them, definitely.
Absolutely had to.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your kids. You got a young man playing some college football.
Yeah, my second son, Caleb, he's a receiver at a D2 school, Indiana Wesleyan.
Okay.
So he was a good high school athlete, all state football, basketball, 1,000-point basketball, and he had an insane game where he scored like 46 points in a football game. Like he was kicking field goals and running touchdowns, and
That's fun.
that was like a 6th in the state for that. So he's a good athlete. But you get to Division II level, these kids today are so athletic, he's just one athlete among many at that level. So, but we're proud of him. So.
Oh, absolutely. I saw the film where they were chucking the ball at him.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's fun. We get to watch. Last year he was actually at Trinity International in Chicago. His coach quit, so he transferred here. So hopefully he'll get some playing time. And he started last year, and it's fun to watch. College football is a lot of fun. Yeah.
And nowadays you're doing what?
I'm still a chemist. Yeah, still enjoy that a lot. I got a granddaughter that's 2. That's way better than I thought. When I had my first child, Corey, I thought, man, this is serious. I got to get my act together. Then when I had my first granddaughter, it's like, man, this is serious. I got to get my act together. So I'm still working on that.
Well, as a grandfather, you probably get to spoil them and send them home.
Exactly.
I mean,
That's
the
right.
responsibilities are probably a little bit less.
Yeah. But you live life, and you know things can go wrong. So
Right.
it's proud of all my kids. Very, very blessed. So yeah.
Is your as you talk about that, is it's funny how life just rolls along, and then all of a sudden you are a grandpa? I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows it, but when it sneaks up on you, it's like, huh?
But you
Yeah.
look
Where did it
more
all
like
go?
a grandpa.
You do, yeah, like a great grandpa. Right?
Yes, you said it.
You guys are so entertaining.
You fit right in. You're gonna have to call in every week.
The entertainment value is, I don't know about our listeners, but they've got to be on the edge of their seats with you funny guys. I didn't make any Ethiopian jokes about what they would have thought of you when you got over there.
Well, you shouldn't. That's just wrong.
Because I would tell you, they'd taken a lot of looks at you, boy. Whew.
They look,
How'd that guy get so big?
that's a meal right
Well, it's
there.
a sign of wealth, actually, in underdeveloped countries. If you carry extra weight,
Man, I got a ton of money. I didn't know about that.
It's a sign of wealth if you are.
and status, yeah.
Well,
kidding.
yeah, because if you can't afford food, you're skin
And over here, it's a sign of laziness.
no lie.
Yeah.
Sign of you been across the street too much.
Yeah. McDonald's.
A lot going on over there.
Here. Oh, Jake's. Yeah, Jake's. So what brings you to Lincoln, Illinois? Just a little visit?
Yeah, I
or-
was visiting my mom. She lives in that high rise across from the high school.
Okay.
And my Bruce, my brother, and my sister Joyce, and I was at Joe's last night, visited a bunch of guys from high school football, and which is really awesome. I mean, those are guys that I would do anything for, and you grow and you go different directions and you mature and you realize those relationships are important. So it was really good to connect with those
I
guys.
say you come back in and you tell those old stories and you're crying pretty soon.
Yeah, it's
Everybody rememers a different one.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can remember about those stories, but I can't remember my middle name,
Yeah.
It's like Trivial Pursuit. I couldn't win a Trivial Pursuit contest on 10 questions on what I did yesterday. I can't remember, but
or what time you were supposed to be here this morning, right?
Well,
That's
that's a whole nother show.
it's an ongoing joke.
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you what, you three want to slide around on the other side of the table and I'll talk to you?
Well, you getting tough now or
Well,
what?
you guys ganging up on me.
Well,
a little bit. I don't do that to you guys.
Easy target, right?
Hey,
It's like a guy without a helmet. You got to take a shot at him.
You're right. You know about that?
Joe had a lot of those moments for Gussie through the years.
I didn't need no help, Coach.
Yeah, it just hit me once. Flowers would pop in there when he'd get all aggravated.
Oh, yeah.
Or Terry Call would pop in there
Yeah.
and throw you somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
He was a big dude.
Yeah.
I think Terry Call still lives in
Springfield, did
Springfield
you say?
or
Yeah. He
somewhere around.
Those guys put up with a lot from me. I wasn't an easy guy to coach. But.
Well, that's we should have told Larry Shoup you were on today. He called in, babbled with us.
Yeah.
Give him a call. Well, hey, you want to give a shout out to anybody out there? You got a lot of fans here in Lincoln listening.
I don't know if I have a lot of fans, but definitely a lot of guys on team, teachers, the high school. I'm very appreciative of all that experience. I squandered a lot of it, but I look back now and it was formative, and love all the guys and the experience. And
Have you had the opportunity to get in the high school, look around? It's changed a bit.
I haven't, but I was looking at it yesterday, coming out of Mom's place, and most places have built totally new schools. You know, I mean, and they're huge, but the building's still there, so that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, they're putting a roof on it right now. Hopefully it holds water. Or keeps the
Holds water.
Or keeps the
Drains water out.
water. But yeah, they redid the floor. They got a big new entrance with. I mean, it's pretty.
I don't know
neat.
Pretty nice.
what's enrollment now there now.
Yeah.
I was going to say probably around 8.
I would say 800, maybe
What was
not
it?
quite that
30.
many.
What
I'm
was it in
thinking.
82? Like 1,100,
1,200,
1,200?
I mean, it's got to be. I think it's 7 something.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I mean, we've lost population. We've had places closed and
Yeah.
lost people.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think they've been. I mean, high school's nice. It is nice.
Yeah.
It's not real modern, but it's a nice place. And they can't hardly say build a new one. I don't think that would ever go. Build a new one when you have less students. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
No money.
Yeah. No, I had a great experience there. Again, I was a knucklehead, but looking back, there are a lot of people that sort of planted a seed, right? You plant a seed, it sprouts later, so
Yeah, it takes a while to water it and grow.
pound on it. Move it in the right direction. So. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Wayne, thanks for being on. Wayne
Yeah,
Kelly
absolutely.
with us today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Just here for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to head back up today.
Oh, today, heading
Yeah.
back up north.
Yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive, so
Long way, man. 5 hours.
I'll jog half of it.
Well, I'm sure you've got one of those wrist things you
Oh, yeah,
squeeze.
yeah.
You take turns squeezing the thing
Yeah,
on the way out.
I got a dumbbell that I work out on.
Maybe we can find some old pictures of you when you were competitive. I'll pop those on the
No,
website.
let's not do that. That's a good thing it's radioed.
We used to call you the human frog, man. You were lit up. Oh, I should see some of this, man. You went. Well, we didn't talk about that, but you did some bodybuilding.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that post football for a while. Yeah.
Nice.
We find an old picture, man.
All right, dig them out. We'll get them on the website.
No,
put
let's
those-
not.
WLCN Sports.
No,
Stay
no.
tuned.
He'd had those small T-shirts in the dryer all day and then wear them around. They were
Yeah.
incredible.
250 Club.
If I find that 250 Club shirt, we're wearing it.
Was that with the fishnet?
Yeah, we had fishnet ones too. That's funny
Oh,
stuff.
God. You still wear
Wow.
fishnet stuff.
He does. Yeah. Stockings, that is.
Brings back old memories. All right, Wayne. Well, thanks for stopping by today. It's
you.
nice having you on. Welcome
it.
back to Lincoln. Have safe travels back up north.
Thank you very much.
And hate on them cheeseheads.
Absolutely.
Got to take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to have trivia for you. So stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. Name it.
Bruce Jenner.
Yep. Good job. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. It's Jake Johnson and Scott Kirby with you. Joe, where'd he go? Joe's on the go.
Where's Joe?
We got some trivia for you for anybody out there listening. Phone line.
What are we giving away? What are we giving away?
We're going to give away some Knights Action tickets
Knights Action tickets.
along with a pizza.
Oh, a pizza.
So you go to Knights Action, you
Come
know,
home, you grab
spend the
yourself a
day,
pizza.
and you're like, man, that swimming and out in the heat, that makes you hungry.
I don't want to cook tonight.
Come on back and then get you a pizza.
Nice. Where's the pizza coming from?
Can we do that? Stuffed-eria.
Stuffed-eria pizza?
Yes.
Oh, some of my favorites.
Yes. Don't they have, have you tried the new, was it Gyro? Gyro? Do they have those now?
Gyro.
I think they have Gyros now.
Gyro. It's hard
Here
on,
we go.
it's hard on a show.
Question: where was the gyro invented?
Jim, you don't have
It
to
was.
jump on board, buddy. I thought we were friends.
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. He doesn't want to be my friend, and we're not buddies. But
Wow,
yeah,
that's terrific.
phone
Badass.
lines are open. So I lost my. There. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Can you hear me?
yep, I got you.
737-3791.
737-3791.
You're gonna win a pair of Knights Action tickets and a pizza if you can call in or tweet us at WLCN Sports. We all know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's been pretty popular these days.
I met The Rock in the airport.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Atlanta Airport. That was back when it was still Rocky Maivia.
Okay, timeout. Let it get by.
Somebody called 911.
All right. You know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's in the news these days and all kinds of movies. And,
Yep.
you know, he was an athlete back in the day. He
Big
was
athlete.
a big football player at the University of Miami. So
The U.
The U. You know, now he went on to be a professional wrestler, just like his dad. Now he's making
grandfather.
movies. He's making all kinds of movies. We have the top 27 movies that The Rock has been in. If you can call or tweet or get on WLCN Sports on our message board.
What about Facebook?
Facebook. You got to ask our social media guy there. I mean, he's over there handling all that. Give us 5 movies. Yeah, 5.
5?
5. Let's
All right.
go with 5. I mean, it's not really hard to do.
He's been in some big ones.
He's been in a lot of good movies, a lot of bad movies. Now, this includes the animated movies as well, which he had a big role in.
Yeah.
So give us a call, 737-3791. Name 5 movies that The Rock has been in. You can tweet at WLCN Sports. You can go on WLCNsports.com and type your name into the little message board there and the answer.
And the answer.
If you can figure that out, we're going to be switching that up because I don't really like that format. But
He's not liking it.
not liking it. So as soon as my tech guy gets with me, we're going to change it up. You hearing that, Lloyd? Yep. And hey, also stay tuned. We're watching around town. There's going to be a Lincoln Christian bus going around here, Lincoln Christian Village bus.
Maybe have our faces on.
And look. Community action. Okay, we've got to get things squared away here. Community action
Jim
bus.
just changed everything. Now it's
Yeah.
on Community
So-
Actions bus.
Yeah. So look for that bus driving around town. You're going to see some cool things on it. So
Buses?
buses.
Bus?
Bust. It will be a bus. There you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's pretty exciting. The phone lines are open.
Maybe.
737-3791. Nice action tickets. That's at least an $80 value plus pizza. You're talking almost $100.
Oh, this is a
Prize
$250 prize pack, I would say.
$250?
Yeah. Oh,
It's
yeah.
a prize pack.
That's MSRP.
Yeah.
Manufactured. There's a suggested retail
There's some.
price.
That's good. Nice job. I didn't know if you knew what that stood for.
Joe's back.
Hey.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
No.
No.
Yeah,
What are
I'm
you
not
saying?
saying a
Where-
word, but you know what? The Rock is The Rock. And when he first came out, I thought this guy's a one-hit wonder dude, going to do nothing. And look at him.
He's
Became a
he's
superstar. Probably will hold a political position within the next 5 years somewhere. He'll be a congressman or something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's the way that stuff
Maybe
works.
on Board of Education in some high
Like,
school.
could be. I'm not sure he's
be.
smart enough to do that, but he might be. If it's some of the testing, or if he took some
Can you
awfully
name,
studying.
Awfully
you-
political.
Yeah. Can you name 5 movies that The Rock has been in?
Probably not, but I probably saw most of them. I saw the Baywatch one, and
Jim's favorite.
I saw the Baywatch one, and I thought he was pretty funny. That's a pretty funny show.
now
So,
you're just giving the answers away.
I've
you know what? We're down to 4.
we're down. If you
There's a
can
little
name-
coupon for you.
Well, Jim gave one away too. If you heard
So
in the
you're
background.
down to 3.
Tooth Fairy. So now you're down to 3.
Tooth Fairy.
Jim's favorite.
What'd you call Jim?
He's got it on Blu-ray.
He's got it.
Jim, what are you doing tonight? Well, I'm going to order me a stuffed red pizza, and me and the wife are going to watch Tooth Fairy.
Tooth Fairy. Fell asleep watching Tooth Fairy last night.
Oh, exciting times on.
Why are you in such a good mood? Fell asleep watching the Tooth Fairy.
It was getting really exciting too. The little girl just lost her tooth, and The Rock had wings. So yeah, exciting times on at the Ash household. Back to sports. Hey, the Cubbies, they're in first place, guys. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
They are.
Yeah. Just took it over last night as we beat the Padres in extra innings.
Well, the Cubs been playing decent ball lately.
You know, they've won 7 of the last 10, where the Brewers and the Cardinals, they're about 500 right now in their last 10, 5 for 5. Brewers have kind of been on a little bit of a skid. So look for them to make some noise here
Making
in the next,
some noise.
Make some noise.
next week or two
There's,
with the trade deadline creeping up on us. All-Star break is coming up as well. The Cubbies are going to be represented by Javi Baez, Wilson Contreras. John Lester made the All-Star team, but he will not pitch. I think Zach Granke took his spot. And Kyle Schwarber, not an all-star, but he will be participating in the home run derby as well as Javi Baez. So exciting things for the Cubbies. You remember a couple years ago, I think the whole starting infield was the Cubs. We got a Twitter.
No, Facebook message, but we have a winner.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Wait
Okay.
for it.
I got a picture. Let it load. And it's our number one fan, Tom Steiner. He just sent us a message on Facebook. Jumanji, the new Jumanji, newer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Escape
one.
to Witch Mountain, Mona, Hercules, and Baywatch.
That's Moana.
Moana? What did I say? I said that's what I said. Moana.
I believe you said Mona.
No, I didn't.
Mona.
Yes, you did, Lisa.
Did I? Well, you know what? I don't watch kid movies. So
It's
there.
near Manito.
You can go ahead, cue it up. Make fun of me. It's to the point. I don't
Jim.
even give a beep.
Yeah.
I don't give a beep.
I like that about you.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tom Steiner be going to night. It's not a very good day to go to Knights Action Park right now.
That ticket's good for all season.
Yeah.
The entire season.
Well, is it?
Yeah.
I think up till Labor Day.
The entire season.
Up till Labor Day.
When do you think the season ends?
Labor
Scotty?
Day. So we're both right. So yeah, Tom, you can pick those tickets up at Jake's Furnishings. He'll
Pick
have
'em
them
up.
over there, and if you're real nice to him, he might throw in a recliner or something. I don't know. Jake's a pretty nice guy.
I'm not that nice.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we have the top 27 movies here by The Rock, and we're not going to go through them all, but
Thank you.
There's been some good ones and bad ones.
yeah.
You got a favorite on that list there, Scotty?
You know, probably my favorite, Central Intelligence is pretty good. Him and
Really?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Wasn't a big fan of the new Jumanji. The first Jumanji with Robin Williams was probably the best.
Has there been 3?
No, just 2.
No. No.
But wasn't a big fan of that one. You said you just went and saw Skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
And you weren't
Oh, you
real
did?
impressed.
Well, was not overly impressed. No. No. I did like the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The Rundown was kind of fun. And Walking Tall.
Walking Tall. And probably his best character was Derek Thompson in The Tooth Fairy.
Jim's all-time favorite.
He was a goonish hockey enforcer, and he doesn't believe in the Tooth Fairy. He gets his wings as his punishment and receives a stern talking to from Julie Andrews.
Who does not want a set of wings?
Or get a stern talking to by Julie.
All you got to do is drink a Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Oh, right. Good. This is a good commercial.
We're not sponsored by
We are
Red
not
Bull.
sponsored by Red Bull. So, delete that. You guys want to talk about your Cardinals? Jake, you were at the game last night for a little bit of it, and you decided to leave a little bit early.
We showed up late.
Disgruntled
You were at the
fan.
game last night?
We were at the game last night.
Yep.
Saw the catch by Billy Hamilton there in center field.
The catch.
The catch. It was impressive.
Yeah, I've seen it several times.
He was well over the wall.
He's a little guy, too, and he got up. He's
Boy,
going to get the bill, though, because he tore the crap out of the wall.
Did he?
Yeah. There's
couldn't
two
notice that.
big old tears in it from his cleats.
Boy, I tell you, he was up there on that wall.
He's
so.
lucky he didn't break something. You know, 'cause
He
was up
came
there.
down
And
hard.
The way he landed, he kind of
Yeah.
did a little flip and
Yep.
landed and popped up. He might be a little sore today.
Yeah, Carpenter was not happy to run around the bases, slamming his helmet down, and that's not the first time that Hamilton's robbed him.
And that was dead center too.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a shot.
It was dead red. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. It was. You know what? Anytime you can go to a ball game, it's a fun time.
It
is. The wife and I went down, and unfortunately couldn't bring home a victory.
We'll be down there in a couple weeks when the Cubbies are in town again. So take the kids down there this time. And
Hot down there yesterday?
It was warm. It was warm.
Was it a packed house?
Yeah, it was pretty full. Yeah, it was a good giveaway. They were giving away what was it? Cowboy hats.
Yeah, because they-
cowboy hats.
But they have all those country shows are coming in like in the next couple weeks at Busch Stadium, so I'm sure they're wanting you to wear them to those.
Did you get you
country
a cowboy
shows.
hat?
I did not got there too late.
Oh man,
We kind of made a last minute decision to go, and I think we left Lincoln at probably 5:30 and missed the first half of the first inning.
did you have tickets to go scout?
We got tickets on StubHub on the way there.
Oh,
Tell you what, you wait for the day of the game, those tickets go way down.
Do you ever
Yeah.
check out that Game Time app?
A buddy of mine tells me, but he gets a lot of.
That's
tickets
what I've
off
got
there.
that, and it's as the
lot
the
of-
day goes on.
A lot of people pop back and forth between them, and
Yeah.
that one with StubHub prices kept dropping. I got
eventually they're worthless.
really good seats. I felt for
Those were good seats.
for a solid price. So
for a
Yeah.
solid price.
yep,
Eventually they're worthless.
right near $100.
Once the game's over and you haven't sold them,
Oh, you get in that third inning, they're worthless.
Yeah.
So. And you know what? Most of the time, who cares if you miss the first couple innings?
I will say I was very disappointed that the frozen
Cokes.
Jack and Cokes were not available.
what?
Yes, I was like, what?
They do not need to give people frozen Jack and Cokes at the ball games.
If they would have given them away, that'd be
Oh.
even better. But unfortunately, they were selling them, but they did not have them available for sale even. So,
How much is one of those if you get one?
I
$35.
you know, it doesn't matter.
Hey,
I believe.
Well, probably to you it
when,
doesn't.
when
I
you
believe
own
they
a
were $10
furniture
or $11.
store, it doesn't matter.
No, my wife's on vacation.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, it was the last day of her vacation, so I want to do something.
shoot. That's depressing.
There you go.
That's exactly the drive home last
Here,
night. She's
honey,
like, I
drink.
gotta go to work.
Yeah, you know.
There's
yeah.
nothing worse than going back to work after vacation.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing. Well, there's a lot more worse. But
Yeah, but boy, it sure gives you the downers. Gotta go
does
back
it,
to
Joe?
work.
Does
yeah.
it? Does it really, Joe?
Yeah. You ever had the downers?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
all the time. Right now.
He's out right now.
Yeah, I'm
Let's tell you what, we'll get you a copy of that Tooth Fairy. Bring it right
pretty
back up.
depressed right now. I'm going to go rent a copy of the Tooth Fairy, and I will liven right up.
Yep, it's a fact.
So you were at the game last night. What happened? You're talking. It's all the manager's fault.
Oh no.
No, that's what
I
I got from the whole.
Changing your
Mike
tune now a little bit.
He's a buffoon and needs to be fired.
I'm
Something
not
like
saying
that.
he's a buffoon. I'm just saying that I don't believe.
Well, I can't say the other word.
I
on
believe
there.
he's lost the. I believe
lost
he's lost
the
the team. Yeah, and that happens. You know, his saving grace for the last couple years has
been Yachty.
been his winning percentage.
and Yachty.
And now that winning percentage is getting closer to 500, and
Now, do you think
the Cardinals
you
brass
say
won't live with that.
you say they've lost a team? Do you think it has a lot to do with how they've handled Dexter Fowler? Fowler not having one of his best years. He's a veteran guy, pretty dominant in the clubhouse, a good guy. Do you think the younger kids have kind of fed off that, where they see how they've treated a veteran and they've lost the clubhouse? And
Well,
is there any way to rebound
I will
from
say
that?
that I think their fielding is better this year, and
And why is that? Because you got
I think it's because of
Okendo
Kendo's back. Their base running is also better. I think it's also because of Kendo's back.
So you're saying
that
he's
helps,
going to be the
but
manager next year.
I think he may be the interim manager here in about 3 weeks. With that being said, you look at the scoreboard during the inning, and it's got the other teams lineup and their batting average, and it has the Cardinals team and batting average of the starters. You look at the Cardinals, as of last night, starting the game, we had one guy batting over 300, and I think after the game he was no longer batting over 300, and Martinez. One. Now, how many guys? 290. 290 is pretty close to 300. We had one guy still on that list. That was it. You have to get down under 280 before you start getting guys on that list. You look at Cincinnati Reds, who I don't think Cincinnati's a good team. I mean, I don't know what you guys. They've got 4 guys batting above 290.
Scooter,
right in the heart of their lineup.
Scooter Jeanette's having a phenomenal year.
Votto, their third baseman, can't think of his name. But anyway, they've got 4 guys, and they've got a couple other guys teasing with that 280, which is still not a bad batting average. But at what point are the Cardinals going to say, okay, we're just going to keep throwing out these guys that are batting 250, 260, and say, hey, we're going to win some ball games with this? I mean, we got to be realistic. You got to have guys that can get on base more often. And until you get that, it's going to be a struggle offensively when you face a team with even adequate pitching and adequate defense. So, that's this opinion brought to you by Jake's Furnishing.
Do you make a move? Do you make a move in the middle of the season? Does that stir the team up?
You know, if I was, and I'm not for a reason, but if I was on the payroll there, I'd be looking at making some more drastic moves built to help the team for next year or the following year. You hate to say rebuilding in St. Louis, but I'm thinking that. I'm thinking Carpenter doesn't have a position.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking
Carpenter maybe
Carpenter's
on that
a good
trade
one.
block?
I think Jose Martinez would be on
quite
that.
a bit out of Carpenter.
I think you can get a lot out of Carpenter. I wouldn't even say Martinez. Carlos Martinez is still in many circles considered an ace.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind shipping him out and seeing what you get for him. We got a lot of young kids coming. You know, if Reyes comes back healthy next year, he's going to be our ace. It's always good to have a couple others, but you know, I'm looking at making some changes.
Would you actively go out and see if you can get Seitzer to come over and be your hitting coach?
I haven't been a fan of our hitting coach for years, and Seitzer would be a major.
Would it be fun to have him close? You know, Chicago, St. Louis.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It'd be fun to get him on the show sometime, Joe.
Yeah. All right. I'll make a phone call here. See if let's get it going.
But yeah, I believe. Well, I think they do need a hitting coach.
Well, bring back Mark McGuire.
Yeah, I don't know about that experiment either.
Well,
You mean to play or coach?
well, to hand
He
out
looks like he could still play.
hand out stuff. Sure, if that's what they're calling it these days.
It wouldn't be cowboy hats he was handing out.
It would be some kind of cream,
It would be in some duffel
Like
bags.
a Peds dispenser.
There you go.
or an M&M's dispenser. I don't know. So, so you're thinking the Cardinals? They're what, 6.5 out now? You think they're sellers? They're not buying, or they just maybe kind of.
I was going to say
Hold on for the ride.
They have, for the last 2 seasons, they've had a nice chunk of cash to spend, and they haven't.
They haven't. So they're waiting.
They're
They're waiting next year for the maybe the Machado.
I don't see that either.
Machado.
I don't see the Cardinals spending top end money on one player. I just don't see it. I think they like to have solid players
Kershaw.
below that, and maybe try to get a guy that's going to be your star. Kershaw, he ain't going nowhere.
You don't think so?
No. What about Jason Hayward?
You want him back?
He's an opt-out year.
He's not going to opt out of Chicago to go to St. Louis.
He ain't going to opt out of Chicago because of that contract.
I know. I'm saying, and if he's
Nobody's re-signing that.
and I'm fine with that. If he's playing some good ball right now, so if he keeps that up, I want him.
Oh, he'll do it for this year because it's an opt-out year.
Well, so's next year.
No, he only has one opt-out.
Well, no, he's got next year and then the year after. I think it's year by year basis, isn't it?
I thought it was one opt-out year.
But I don't know.
That'd be great for him. Just in case he does have an MVP season.
Just in case.
You never know.
Just in case.
Just in case. All right, let's take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up the show with
A song. Why don't you guys sing a song?
All right, we'll sing a song. Stay tuned.
A Captain and
You're in
Tennille
the
song.
Cheap Seats at 96.3 FM. Oh, we're on. Hey,
Hello.
we are.
Welcome back.
He couldn't get it working. So you sing it, Joe. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats.
Well, tune in next week when
And we're
Jake and Mr. Kirby are going to do a
Which Mr. Kirby?
Muskrat, candlelight.
they'll be singing this
In
duet.
the town and
For the
That's your
fans.
part.
Right
That's your part, Jake.
in the evening.
It's pretty pleasing.
Pretty boring.
It's very pleasing.
Dean Colby chiming in. Looks like our Mixler app is.
What we'll have to figure out is
well today.
who is Susie and who is Sam, but they're going to sing this duet for you for the fans
That's
next
a
week. So
boring
stay
song.
tuned.
We
Well, it's not going to be boring when you
never-
two sing it. It's going to be very entertaining.
I mean, don't ever play that again. All right, welcome back to the Cheap Seats. We got a few minutes left in the show. Training
Lucky
camp.
for you
Yeah,
listeners.
lucky for you guys. Football, NFL football training camp about ready to kick off. The Bears will be up in Bourbonnais. You guys ever been to training camps?
no, I've been to Rams camp.
Yeah, I was at I went to Rams camp every year when they were down in Macomb.
Yeah, that's cool. Isn't it?
And yeah, it was pretty neat. You got buddies that are on the guards and what was that? Hey, he's ready.
That was a drum roll.
Ba-ding ding.
He's got buddies.
Training camps.
Yeah, now you're bringing up buddies.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know. I want to be like Joe.
Like Joe.
Feels good to say. Say
You
it.
can be
Say
like
buddies.
Joe.
Feels real good. You got any buddies, Jay?
No, I don't I don't have buddies.
No buddies. You will though. You will when it's 110 degrees out because you're gonna have all,
Everybody's coming out of the
you
woodwork.
have all kinds of buddies when you
At
have
least
a,
neighbors.
when you have a pool. So yeah, Jake's got a pool. Do you know that, Joe?
Oh, I heard it's going around.
Yeah.
Rumor going around town. Muskrat Susie's got a pool.
So we're gonna have a show there one of these days. We're gonna have a show there.
I better get the
Christening.
I need to get the dick done.
Yeah. Are you gonna do that yourself?
Yeah, me and my neighbor. My neighbor and I always get it done. Yeah, something nice.
Something real nice.
It'll be real nice.
It's gonna be real nice. Probably put some new patio furniture out there as well.
There will be eventually some patio furniture out there. The wife has already picked it out, I believe, and it'll be up to me to get it on order
Better hurry
or
up.
face the rest.
Mid-July.
Well, I'm not saying it'll be done for this season. I'm not throwing that.
no.
I'm not throwing that guarantee out there.
Yeah, if she told you to get it, you're gonna get it.
That's right.
Get it.
I'm saying that the deck might not be done for.
Well,
For some time.
yeah. Oh well.
Someday down the road.
On the road.
All right.
And
10 o'clock for our
Well,
fans.
before we go, we need an update on the World Cup. And Joe Ryan, go.
Croatia is your favorite. Root for Croatia. I believe that's tomorrow. I'm not sure what time because it's a whole different ball game over there.
Different
Time.
ball games.
Not sure what time it is, Central Time, but root for Croatia
Croatia.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want
Why?
to root for them?
because I like that goalie. Can't even think of his name right now, but
Goony goo goo.
yeah, it's a weird spelling that we will have Scott Kirby pronounce for us on next week's show.
And I like what you got going on there, Joe.
Yeah.
Before we go, underneath that nose there.
How you like that?
That little stash.
It's hideous,
It looks-
isn't it?
Yeah,
It
you
is
look
hideous.
You look like you should be on a video of some sort.
I might see if I could ride around in Brownie's van.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I trimmed that up and then looked at it and said, "Oh, I'm leaving that around for the weekend." It's hideous.
You should leave it around. Period. Period.
Funny stuff.
It is funny stuff, and we're going to end on that note. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Congratulations to Tom Steiner. He's the big winner this week.
Where's he picking these up at?
He's picking them up at Jake's, where he can make those tickets his own.
It might not have the pizza in there by the time he gets to it. I'm just saying.
Well,
Sorry, Tom. You snooze, you lose.
well, I mean, you can't do that. That's illegal.
What do you mean I can't do it?
You get arrested for that
Yeah,
stuff.
you get arrested for.
It was in there when you handed it to me. What happens between there and there is not really on me.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Next week we're going to be at the Jake's,
The Jakes.
and hopefully it's not raining, so we can set out on all that patio.
Do you want to do
furniture
the
out
patio
there.
furniture next week?
Well, why wouldn't we?
Could be hot. Might do it from the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, the pool. Yeah, the pool.
All right. Thanks to our sponsors and our listeners, and we will talk to you next week from the Jake's.
Good day.